Good morning, everyone. It's strange saying good morning, everyone, and not following up with and welcome to Vlogmas Day such and such. So today is the 3rd of January 2018. Happy New Year, everyone! I hope you are having a good 2018 so far. I haven't been up to a huge amount since I last spoke to you. I went out on Christmas Day with Stephen and a friend that I used to work with, and we had lunch together, so that was nice. And we didn't do a huge amount for New Year. We basically just stayed in. We couldn't see the fireworks from where we stay other than reflected in the buildings opposite us, which was kind of strange, kind of cool. It would have been nice to see them properly, but I couldn't really be bothered going out anywhere, so we just stayed in. And yesterday we went to the Sunset Cinema at the Gasworks Art Park. So that's an outdoor cinema. They've got an inflatable screen. We saw Justice League and we paid for the Peugeot lounge tickets. You get access to an area at the front which gets you a better view of the screen. You get to sit on a beanbag lounger and you get a glass of wine or a beer, or obviously if you don't want an alcoholic drink or if you're not old enough for an alcoholic drink, then you can have a soft drink, and you get a bag of Cobb's popcorn. The film starts late at night because it's an open air cinema and you can't see the screen unless it's really dark. So the film started I think about 9 o'clock, finished about 11, and then we just came back home again. Today I am going to be working on my 365-day art project. I have already completed days 1 and 2. If you go to my Instagram page, which is linked in the description box below, then you can see what I created for that. I also want to do a colour chart for my Cotman watercolour set. So I created this grid that I can just paint with all the colours, and then that will just make it easier for me when I'm painting with my watercolour set, because I'll know exactly what all the colours look like before I use them. And then I want to just check all the stuff that I've created for my 5th exercise and assignment for the London Art College before I submit it, and check if there's any last minute changes that I want to make to it.
I know that you're curious, I know that you're strong, but life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow, but who knows if we get joy or sorrow. Stay true to that fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire in what you can't control. We fly, try so hard to get there, and we might be lost but not forever. There's things in life you simply need to know, but sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. Don't say you're ridiculous, you're not even close. Don't wish for indifference, you're not one of those. We fall, but we always rise up through it all. We get a little wiser. trust and letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wondering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end.
Good morning, everyone. Today it is the 9th of January, and since I last spoke to you, we have made some ice cream. We bought an ice cream maker in the sales after Christmas, so we tried making ice cream in it and it worked pretty well. We did a cherry and amaretto ice cream. It took a little while for it to set properly. We thought that it would set a bit more in the ice cream maker, but it stayed fairly liquid, and then when we put it in the freezer it took a while, but it's now looking really good. It just seems to have quite a low melting point, but that might be to do with the recipe because it doesn't have eggs in it, and apparently if you add eggs then it just helps it to be a bit more solid. So we'll try another recipe at some point and see how that works out. Other than that, I've been working on my 365-day art project. As you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day outside, but I don't think it's massively warm. I think it's kind of in the low 20s, which if you're in Scotland that is massively warm, but here it's fairly cool. Just now I am going to head out because I need to post something, and this afternoon I have a parcel arriving. I've got some Copic markers that I've ordered online. I've never tried Copic markers before. I've been using the Letraset Pro markers. I believe they're now rebranded as Winsor & Newton Pro markers, I think. But yeah, I've been using the Pro markers and some of them I think might run out, so I thought that I would try the Copic markers. And I'm going to work on my 365-day art project again when I get back from the post office, because I tend to work on that in the mornings if I can. Although, saying that, I say I work on it in the mornings, I tend to sit down thinking that I'm going to spend maybe an hour or so working on a drawing, and then before I know it, 3 hours have passed. So just now it's about the middle of the afternoon, and I'm still just trying to finish off my picture for my 365 days of art. Usually I would have been finished by now, but because I went out this morning then I'm a bit further behind than I usually would be. I'm just doing a little vampire today. I did just get this parcel, so this is my Copic markers, or at least it should be. So I think I might just open this now and then get back to finishing off my picture. So these are the markers that I bought, and I tried to be really strict with myself about what ones I was buying and not go over the top. So hopefully you can see all the colors here, and I tried to buy ones that I thought I either didn't have similar colors in Pro markers, or ones I thought I would be using up a lot and so I would need replacements for. slightly after 11 o'clock just now, and I thought that I was going to start working on my drawing about 9 o'clock this morning, but that hasn't happened because I've been doing some housework instead. I kind of feel like when the place is really untidy, then I can't focus properly. I can kind of focus so long as it's not too untidy and it's not like that for too long, but when it gets really bad and it's been like that for a while, then it just starts to bug me. So I decided to just do some cleaning. So I took out our rubbish and our recycling, I cleaned the kitchen, put away some towels that had been washed a couple of days ago, put on some cleaning cloths to wash, made the bed, did all kinds of stuff like that. And now it's slightly after 11 o'clock. So I need to get on with my drawing for this morning. I think I'm going to do my drawing in watercolour today. Since the first day, technically since the second day, I've been working in marker pens. On the first day then I did use watercolours, but I've been having some pain with my right hand and wrist, which is my drawing hand. To be honest, I've been having some pain with my left hand and wrist as well, but that's not going to influence my drawing. So I thought using watercolours might be a bit easier, because if you need to cover a large area with colour, then you can just get a large brush and with one stroke you have coloured your area. But if you're using markers, then to colour a wide space with that one colour, then you've got to kind of sit there and work at it for a while. So I think watercolours is going to be the way to go just now. So before it gets too late, I should get on with it. You can probably hear my washing machine going in the background. And I don't know what's happened to my voice today. I sound really croaky. It's almost like being back home and having a cold in wintertime, except that it's January in Australia and it's summer. So anyway, let's do this thing. Today is the 11th of January and I've done my drawing for my 365-day art challenge. Today's drawing was a little cat, a very blown out little cat. I've submitted my exercise 5 and assignment 5 to the London Art College, so hopefully I will get my feedback from that soon. I think my Fitbit's just telling me that I need to go for a walk. So this was the assignment 5, which you might have seen before, and exercise 5 I don't think I showed you, so let me just show you that just now. So this was exercise 5 and I did this one digitally. It was just a brief for a black and white border where the left hand side had to be more white on black and the right hand side had to be more black on white, and it was supposed to have creepy elements to it. So this is what I produced for it. I think it's okay. It could probably do with a few more details to it, but I was struggling to figure out what I could add to it without it becoming overcrowded, and so I just decided to leave it at this point. So now I'm just going to try and get started on exercise number 6. Oh no, wait, I've done exercise number 6. That was my faces that I worked on a lot during Vlogmas. So I'm going to do assignment 6 instead. And that will be the last thing. I think it's something to do with a tortoise or a turtle, something like that. I have looked at it before, but I can't entirely remember. So I'm going to sit and do some sketches for that, get started on it, and hopefully I'll get it done in the next few weeks and I will be finished with my course. So anyway, I feel like we probably have quite a lot of footage to make a vlog with, and I don't really want to bore you with a really long vlog, so I think that we will just end this one here, and then I might make another vlog for the second half of January. So I will just say thank you everybody so much for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you all again soon.